Hi, Missy K here, the Book Fix, and today my review is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. You probably heard of the movie that came out, I don't know, like a year ago? And that's actually the previews for that movie prompted me to want to read this book, and then I just sort of didn't read it and didn't read it. And finally, I read it, and I really, really, really liked it. And I haven't seen the movie yet. I hear that maybe I won't be super thrilled with it, but I'm still going to see it because I like the book so much. So there are six narrators, and they have different sections of the book. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there are two sections for each of them except the sixth one. And it goes forward and then backward in time. And that's all I really want to tell you about the narrators, except that I loved Sonmi, the one narrator. I loved her. I loved her section. I loved the world that was built there. And I loved what was going on in her section. The Timothy Cavendish was difficult for me to read. I found him pretty unlikable and kind of, he was just a whiner basically. But I liked him better the second time around because there was more context there, so I liked that. And I liked pretty much all of the other narrators. The one in the middle, the sixth one, Zachary, he was also difficult to read, but not because I wasn't enjoying it, but because it is all written in a it's basically a made up future dialect. So it took a while just to understand what he was talking about. And so it just was a much slower read because you had to figure out what he meant by each thing he said. All of these narrators are connected across time in in various ways. And the thing is, I know that there is some sort of overarching message. I'm not sure that I got it all on first reading. Like I got a lot of the smaller messages and a lot of the things that each narrator was saying, but I feel like I need to read it again, maybe in 6 months or a year, to really understand it fully, and probably not even then fully, but to understand it better. But I liked it a lot. I enjoyed the whole thing. I enjoyed the ride, and I probably will read it again someday, and try to understand it better. But overall, just highly, highly recommended. There's a reason that people love it. There's a reason that they call him a genius. I'm probably going to read his other works at some point as well.